Alright, hello YouTube, Master Owen here. Today I'll be teaching you guys how to do Rec Room AI. This AI will not be able to collide with walls, but hey, at least it will follow the player that you want it to follow. So, we're first gonna make our creature, or whatever you want to have it as. For this video, I'm just gonna make it some sort of cube. And I want to give it some black eyes, because black eyes are best eyes. We're gonna call this cube Bob. By any chance. I have someone else in the room. They are messing with stuff.
Yeah, I accidentally did that.
Yep, you're all good. Come in view. So the other person in my room is one of my friends, GSG. He's a good guy. So now that we have our Bob character here, that's pretty much it for this character. So what we're gonna spawn in is we're gonna be spawning in a vector component. So then we can track down where our target is at all times. This is just so then we can keep track on where the target is and where this creature needs to go. We're gonna spawn in a clamp.
His name is Bob the Blob.
Yep, Bob the Cube.
Just a
We're gonna
blob.
spawn in a clamp.
Or maybe
Bob
the Blob.
The base. We're gonna wire the base of the clamp to the vector component, and Bob to the gold pin on the clamp. So when we move the vector component, the entire thing comes with it. So now time for circuits. This is gonna be really fun. Let me readjust. So I want to do the circuits over here. Let me grab this. Yes, I am recording this in my Rec Room classroom. Don't mind that. Okay, so we're going to do our circuits over here outside the wall. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting a roll chip. This is so then the monster could track down who's closest. We're going to spawn in our beautiful roll chip here. You can name this whatever you want. You can edit any of the permissions or settings on these roll chips. But for now, we're just going to name this player. And we're not going to edit any of the settings. I'm going to move the roll chip over there with Bob. I'll be right back. Okay. We need a system where we can add and remove the player role. You can put a trigger volume on Bob, and when the player enters, it removes the role and does a jump scare. We're not going to be doing that today. We're just going to be using a button for adding and removing the roles. So let me put these over here. Don't worry, I'm going to name these buttons add role, remove role, so then we know what we're working with here. Perfect, just like this. Alright, I'm gonna move my little vector component chip right over there. I'm just gonna configure and detach it, so then it's easy to follow upon.
It's saying hi to me. The roll chip is saying hi to me.
Why did you rename that?
I don't know.
Sorry about that. Well, my friend renamed the roll chip for some reason. Someone else joined. That's not supposed to happen. Anyways, well, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna make sure we can add and remove the role whenever we push
Oh, are you
these
recording?
buttons.
Are you recording? Hi.
So then we can make sure that when the player hits that button, they get out of the roll and the monster will chase them. So we're gonna set these to the player roll. Like I said, this is my other friend. His name's Mickey. He just decided to come in the video for some reason. Don't mind him. He's one of my co-teachers.
That's me.
You can get out of the video now. You can get out of the video. I'm almost done.
Oh,
Alright.
come on.
So we now need a way to get all the players with the roll. So get all players with the roll chip. I'm gonna drag this closer to the screen. Get all players with the roll chip. And we're gonna set this roll name to player, because that's what we named our roll.
What are you making? You making AI?
Put in as player. We're gonna put this above that vector component. Circuit right over there. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to get a get position chip. You know, one of these, the get position. This is so then we can track down the closest position between players with the roll, player, and Bob, because that's our creature. So we're going to put that right over here.
Are you making AI?
And we're now going to get a get closest chip.
Guessing you're making AI, okay.
Alright, so the chip should look like this. It should say origin, targets, and then these outputs here. We're going to put this right over here. So we're going to get the position of the vector component. And the targets will be the get all players with roll. This will be errored out, so if we just add the roll.
Are you sure you don't want to?
I'm recording a video. I'm recording right now.
Invite me when you're done. It's Master Owen.
Alright. So, now, after you get this get closest chip, you now want to spawn a event 30 heart receiver just like this. Now, what you want to do is you want to make sure. So we're gonna grab an if chip. This is just something we're gonna detect.
Buddy,
If
I'm a bit confused.
That get all
so
players
Space Owen?
with the rolled output there is greater than 0, because we don't want it to have errors. So we're gonna wire that. Then I'm gonna get a greater than chip.
I'll just
And
add
a
you later,
list get count
you're-
chip.
It's like you're hypnotized by making your AI.
Like this. We're then gonna wire this list all the way to a little friend there. And then if this is greater than 0. So if we add our roll here, we can check over here, this will now say true. If otherwise it's gonna say false. Then what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna grab a get position chip again. Because we need to get the position of this closest player. We're then gonna grab a subtract chip. because we're actually gonna get the position of the target and the vector like this. So we're gonna wire this top value to this get position chip here, and the target is that closest on the get closest, and then this bottom is that get closest right over there. That's connected to the vector component. We're then gonna grab a set transform chip like this. You're gonna wire the target to the vector component, rotation to the subtract chip, the exact to the then output here, and then positioning you're gonna grab a move vector 3 chip. I know this isn't recommended, it's an invention. It's just I don't really want to make a vector move towards thing. So we're just gonna have this. You can get this on the invention store for free. It is a certified invention. What you want to do is you want to get the this current wire over to that get position, and the target is that other get position right there. You're gonna set the movement speed to 0.06, and you want to wire the moved vector to position. Now, this is gonna run on everyone's system, which is what we call networking. So we're gonna actually unhook these two here, and we're gonna grab a is local chip. Well, it's not called is local. If player is local. And if player is local chip, this is so that it only runs on the get position on the closest player system. There you go. Alright, I'm gonna put the camera back on me, and then I'm gonna be showing you guys that this actually works. Shoot. POV. There we go. Alright, so when I add the role, Bob will now start following me wherever I go. And yes, this is one of my other friends. His name is Gump. He's really cool. Gump, can you click that add role button over there? So if he adds the role as well, if Bob is closer to Gump, here, I'm just gonna go over here behind you. He's not gonna hurt you. Don't worry about it. He's now following Gump because Bob is closer to Gump. But if Gump moves out of the way, he's now gonna follow me. So if I remove the role, I can no longer attract Bob towards me. Yes, it will be really blocky. So if you set it to instead of if player is local, you can set it to room authority. If local player is room authority, you can do it that way. And then it only runs for the room authority. As you can see, it's a much smoother movement, just like that. Oh my god, Gump! Click that remove roll button. Click the remove roll. What are you doing? Bob, no, you're supposed to be kind and friendly. The remove roll, it's right there. There we go, he stops. So that, everyone, is how you make Rec Room AI that can follow you around but will no clip through walls. I hope this video was a bit useful for some of you people out there trying to make horror games. This isn't really for a horror game type, since it actually just, if you go up, Bob will go up and follow you. Yeah, this is one of my classmates. If you want to join my classes, you can. Just join the room, Maker Pen activities. Make sure It's made by Master Owen Draws. Join the room, join the club. You'll get notified on when the next classes starts. It usually happens every Sunday, almost every Sunday. And hope you all have a fantastic day.